ibn Abbas. And this Sa'id ibn Jubair, he was killed by Hajjaj ibn Yusuf al-Zalim. You know Hajjaj ibn Yusuf al-Zalim, the governor of Iraqain, Kufa and Basra. In the time of Banu Umayyah, he was known for his brutality and cruelty. He said that nobody came across Hajjaj, but he got killed. Killed. But only one guy or two guys. Yes. Otherwise, whenever he talked to someone, so he was looking for some loophole to find out to kill him. And it is said that he killed 124,000 ulama and scholars of Quran and Hadith. Yes, he was that cruel man. Got it?
Yes.
And face-wise, he was a very dirty and ugly man. But he did one good thing, and that is the i'rab and the harakat of Holy Quran. Yes. This Zafar and Zair and Pesh and all these things, i'rab, which is called i'rab, that was done by Hajjaj ibn Yusuf. Yes. Sometimes bad people, they do some good things also. And sometimes good people, they do bad. Yes. I don't know, Najam, where you stand. You are a bad person doing good or a good person doing sometimes bad. Which one you are? You have to think about that.
I was just trying to do good too.
Okay. So anyhow, Sa'id ibn Jubair radiallahu ta'ala, he was brought to him. So Hajjaj, even though he was aware of him that who is him, because he got summoned, but he got captured by his police. So he said, Masmuk. He said, Sa'id. Sa'id means lucky. Wa Masmu Abik. What's the name of your father? He said, Jubair. Jubair means the great one. Yes. So now, as Hajjaj was playing with people, and he was making fun of people and putting them down, so he said, La balanta shaqi ibn Qusayr. You are a very unlucky person standing in front of me. Yes. And your father was too little guy. Got it? He was doing like this. So Sayyid ibn Jubair, he was a man of Aqidah. He said, Shaqiyun anta wa shaqiyun abuka wa shaqiyatun ummuka is waladak. I believe that you are the unlucky person on the earth of Allah. Your father was an unlucky person having a son like you. And your mother, I'm sorry for that, but she is an unlucky woman that she delivered a son like you. So he started burning because nobody was able to open his mouth in front of Hajjaj. But Sayyid ibn Jubair said it. Yes. So Hajjaj, he told his people that just cut him. Yes. So when the Jallad, he was coming towards him, so he said, Inna salati wa nusuki wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alameen. My prayer, my sacrifices, my life and my death, all these are for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Hajjaj said, stop. So the Jallad stopped. Yes. The Jallad stopped. He said, why you recited it? He said, because that is the book of Allah. You claim that you are a Muslim also. I did not do anything bad. He said that you read it as a good omen. He said, of course. For Muslim, every situation is good. There is no bad for Muslim. Yes. So he told Jallad once again, cut him. So now this time, yes, accidentally he was facing Qibla. He was facing Qibla. So he said, فَوَلُّوا وُجُوهَكُمْ شَطْرَ الْمَسْجِدِ الْحَرَامِ. It faced the direction of Qibla. So Hajjaj became angry once again. He said, turn him around. So they turned him around. He said, he is facing Qibla. Once again, is a good omen. He is reciting the ayah. So when they turned him around, and he ordered the Jallad to cut him. So Sayyid ibn Jubair once again said, whichever direction you are facing, there is the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So then said Jallad, Hajjaj said to Jallad, they put him upside down on the ground and slaughter him from the next side. So they put him like this. So he said, "Minha khalaqnakum wa fiha nu'idukum wa minha nukhrijukum taratan ukhra." We have created you from the dust, and you are going back to the same, and we'll bring you out once again from the same dust. So Hajjaj said that whatever I will do, he is that much big a scholar that he can recite an ayah for your Quran as a good omen. Got it? So when the Jalad was starting his action, so Sayyid ibn Jubair, he said, "Allahumma la tusallif Hajjaj ala ahadin min ba'd." Oh Allah, never give him once again any power on anybody after my sacrifice. He did not ask Allah for himself. Yes, because he was looking for Shahada. But he said, after me, nobody may be killed by this guy. Yes. And so he got martyred. And the same night, Hajjaj got paralyzed. He got paralyzed. And whenever he was going to sleep, so the moment he slept, he fell down from his bed. Yes. So people around him asked him that, "Sir, what's going on?" He said, "Mali wa Sa'id ibn Jubair, kullama aradtu an-nawma hadha li wa yusra'ani." That whenever I am going to sleep, Sayyid ibn Jubair is there, he is holding my legs and he throws me down. Got it? So anyhow, this is Sayyid ibn Jubair, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Qala qultu li ibn Abbas, I said to Ibn Abbas, "Inna Nawfal al-Bikkaliya," that no Bikkali, he was an orator. That Nawfal Bikkali, as he thinks, Anna Musa Sahib al-Khazir, that the Musa who was sent to Khazir, Laysa huwa Sahib Bani Israel, he is not the same companion of Bani Israel, the well-known messenger. But this is another Musa from Bani Israel. His name is Musa ibn Misha, ibn Efrasim, ibn Yusuf. That is from the offspring of Sayyidina Yusuf. His name is Musa, son of Misha, son of Efrasim, son of Yusuf. That what Nawfal Bakali, he said that Musa was called Musa le-Fatahu. So this is not Musa ibn Imran. This is Musa ibn Misha, ibn Efrasim, ibn Yusuf. So Ibn Abbas says, radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, Kazaba Adullah, that enemy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told lie. Haddasana Ubay ibn Ka'b. Ubay ibn Ka'b told us on the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam from the Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Anna Musa, that the well-known Musa ibn Imran, Qama khatiban fi Bani Israel, he was giving khutbah in Bani Israel. And Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, he was a good orator, and that's why we say that there was he was not stunned. Yes, he was not stunned as that is famous that Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, he was unable to speak. Yes, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not have an eloquent person to send him as a messenger. You know what I am saying? Every messenger of Allah, he is the utmost handsome person in his time. Number one, he is the utmost eloquent person in his time. And he is the utmost neat and clean person in his time. Because he was presenting himself as a role model. Got it? So if my nose is like this and my one tooth is coming here and another one is going inside and you know what I'm saying? And I am much like this, and then I say that I have been sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even though Allah can do that, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whenever He selected anyone for His message, so people were unable to put finger on him in any way. Because from the very beginning, they were presenting themselves. If you have any information about me, before giving the message, still the people did not know that he received the message. That's what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, فَقَدْ لَبِسْتُ فِيكُمْ عُمُرًا مِنْ قَبْلِ. The people of Makkah said, yes sir, I spent 40 years amongst you. فَكَيْفَ وَجَدْتُمُونِي. How did you find me? SubhanAllah, you are asking this? The whole area, they say, such a neat and clean person, such a handsome man, such a truthful and trustworthy guy. Yes. So when they confirmed it, so then Prophet ﷺ said, so okay, now I received a message from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, قُولُوا لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. And that's why Allah said, فَإِنَّهُمْ لَا يُكَذِّبُونَكَ وَلَكِنَّ الظَّالِمِينَ بِآيَاتِ اللَّهِ يَجْحَدُونَ. Actually, they are not belying you, O Muhammad. They were okay with you. They were what? Say, They were okay with you. They are not okay with the message you received from Allah. Otherwise, before receiving message, they did not have any enmity. Yes, they were making you a judge of their issues. They were putting their property with you as a trust. Yes, they were referring to you when they were talking about a trustworthy guy. Yes, a neat and clean guy, a handsome guy. They were referring to you like Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Like who? Like Muhammad ibn Abdullah. But the moment you received the message and you said it, they became your enemies. Actually, their enmity is with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And whenever you will be speaking out the truth, people will become your enemy. Otherwise, they will be okay with you if you are going to their houses and having dinner with them. And yes, that's what they are asking. We say we don't do that. He said, we don't do that. We don't do that. We do this only witnessing, but he does not do that. No, he does sometimes. How about you? You can cook or you cannot? Sorry for
The food is there, Shaykh.
Okay. فَصُيلَ أَيُّ النَّاسِ يَعْلَمُ. So he delivered such a good khutbah that people got impressed. So he was asked by people, أَيُّ النَّاسِ يَعْلَمُ, that who is the much more knowledgeable person in this world? And for sure, the messenger of time is the much more the utmost knowledgeable person of this time. Nobody knows much more than messenger. Is it or not? Say
Yes.
Yes. So Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, he said, Ana, me. So this was truth. This was a reality. But for a messenger, it was not good to say me. Got it? And as you know, that we do all this type of thing, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not punish us. But He does not spare a messenger. That your status is very high. Got it? Now people are doing a lot of bad things. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us.
Ameen.
Say, but now you, my friends, who are sitting to me for Hadith and Quran and Fiqh and prudence and things like that, if you will start smoking here, it will be looking good.
No.
Say,
No.
I will be feeling good with that action of yours.
No.
That's why I'm wasting my time. You know what I'm saying? So, when you got a position, so then you have to think about that. Because of your position, you have to
Think of it.
Yes, we can do a lot of things, but we do not do that. Because yes, people have given us a status or a position, so we should think of that position. Got it?
Yes.
So for Musa, it was not good to say me. He should have said, yes, Allahu A'lam. Allah is much more knowledgeable in it. فَعَتَبَ اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blamed him. إِذَا لَمْ يَرُدَّ الْعِلْمَ إِلَيْهِ, because he did not attributed the ilm to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَقَالَ لَهُ بَلَى. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to him, لِي عَبْدٌ, I have a slave of mine. بِمَجْمَعِ الْبَحْرَيْنِ, in the meeting point of the two oceans. Meeting point of the two oceans. هُوَ أَعْلَمُ مِنْكَ, he is much more knowledgeable than you. قَالَ أَيْ رَبِّ وَمَنْ لِي بِهِ, who will take me to that guy? وَرُبَّمَا قَالَ سُفْيَانُ, and Ali ibn Abdullah, he is the student of Sufyan Sawri. So he said that maybe, look, how careful these ulama are about every single word of hadith. That here, he said, Qala وَمَنْ لِي بِهِ, he said, وَمَنْ لِي بِهِ, which means that who is for me to take me there? Got it?
Yes.
And he said that maybe Sufyan said, وَكَيْفَ لِي بِهِ, how I will approach him. So both means one thing. Both means one thing. The ultimate result is one and the same. Yes or not? Yes. But as this is hadith, so in hadith, for only one word, they were that much careful that I don't know that my sheikh said وَمَنْ لِي بِهِ or كَيْفَ لِي بِهِ. There is only one word, man or kefa. Man or kefa. Man, who, and kefa, how. Man, who? And Kefa? How? Now only for this one word, Ali ibn Abdullah said that Sheikh, maybe he said man li bihi or kefa li bihi. So herefrom you can find out that how these people worked to preserve the one word of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. قَالَ تَأْخُذُ حُوتًا, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, you will take a fish with you. فَتَجْعَلُوا فِي مِكْتَلٍ, you will put it there in a bag. حَيَثُمَا فَقَدْتَ الْحُوتَ, baskets. Miktal is actually a basket. حَيَثُمَا فَقَدْتَ الْحُوتَ, and wherever you lost the fish, فَهُوَ سَمَّا, so he is there. So here is one word, samma. It is written like this. Samma. Yes. And the same word sometime that is pronounced like this. Samma. With ha. Samma, and both mean one. Both mean one thing. There. Samma mean there. Both mean one thing. But once again, Ali ibn Dinar said that I don't know that Sheikh pronounced it Samma or Thamma. Yes. Got it? Yes. This is a good example. Preservation of Hadith. What? Preservation of Hadith. They were looking at the pronunciation also. The Sheikh said Samma or Thamma. Got it? وَرُبَّمَا قَالَ فَهُوَ ثَمَّ, and maybe Sheikh said فَهُوَ ثَمَّ. He is there. وَأَخَذَ حُوتًا فِي مِكْتَلٍ, so he took a fish in his basket. ثُمَّ انْطَلَقَ هُوَ وَفَتَاهُ, and then he went and his servant, a young boy, Yusha ibn Nun, who was sent as a prophet to Bani Israel after Musa and Harun. حَتَّى إِذَا أَتَيَا الصَّخْرَةَ وَزَعَرُوا صَوْمًا, when they approached the rock. So they were leaning to the rock. So Musa ﷺ slept, and Yusha ibn Nun, he was making wudu, and there the roasted fish once again became alive and jumped into the river. Yes, and started فَاتَّخَذَ سَبِيلَهُ فِي الْبَحْرِ عَجَبًا فِي الْبَحْرِ سَرَبًا. Yes, Allah says فَاتَّخَذَ سَبِيلَهُ فِي الْبَحْرِ سَرَبًا, and he started sailing in the water, but he was making it a tunnel. Yes, the water was becoming behind him as a tunnel. It was not yelling after his passage. And when Musa after 1 or 2 hours, he woke up. So he said, let's go. They started. After a while, Musa said, آتنا غداءنا لقد لقينا من سفرنا هذا نصبا. That this portion of our travel, it was very difficult. It was very difficult. As you know, that when you have an object and aim, the traveling will not make you tired. Yes. When you are traveling for no reason, you will become tired very soon. Is it or not? Is it or not? Yes. So this is not only something which you feel. It comes from taqween as well. Otherwise, Musa did not know that we have already crossed the purpose and the end and the point, but he felt tired. Got it? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted him to make a U-turn. So he said, لَقَدْ لَقِينَا مِنْ سَفَرٍ. So you share me, oh my God. أَرَأَيْتَ إِذْ أَوَيْنَا إِلَى الصَّخْرِ. Sir, when we were leaning to the rock, فَإِنِّي نَسِيتُ الْحُوتِ. The fish jumped into the water. Yes, and I was supposed to tell you that, oh, the fish jumped into the water. Yes. قَالَ ذَلِكَ مَا كُنَّا نَبْغِي. So Musa told him, this is the place we are looking for. قَالَ فَارْتَدَّ عَلَى آثَارِهِمَا قَصَصًا. So Allah says that they took a U-turn and coming back on the same footsteps of their own. Got it? Yes. So now, inshallah. Next slide. Yes. So Shaykh Ismail is not here. He is? That's very good. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim wa sallallahu ala nabi al-kareem Muhammadin wa alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in, referring to last time topic faraid of wudu, or what is mandatory in wudu. Got it? So we mentioned, according to Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi, washing your face, washing your hands along with your elbows, touching your head, and washing your feet along with your ankles. As it is mentioned there in the ayah of Surah Al-Ma'idah, إِذَا قُمْتُمْ إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ فَاغْسِلُوا وُجُوهَكُمْ وَأَيْدِيَكُمْ إِلَى الْمَرَافِقِ وَامْسَحُوا بِرُؤُوسِكُمْ وَأَرْجُلَكُمْ إِلَى الْكَعْبَيْنِ. Got it? But according to Imam Malik, Imam Shafi, and Ahmad ibn Hanbal, rahimahumullah, number one, the intention, that is a must, and that is farad. Got it? So I give you an example. If somebody got wet in a heavy rain from head to toe, he did not have any intention of making wudu, but practically the wudu is done. What is wudu? To wash these organs. These got washed or not? Say. Or he fell down in the water reservoir or whatever. Got it? So from head to toe, he got wet. Wudu is practically done or not?
Yes.
Done. So now according to Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi, he can pray with that. That's okay. Got it? But according to these three Imams, Imam Malik, Imam Shafi, and Ahmad ibn Hanbal, as he did not have the intention of wudu, so that's why he cannot pray with that wet. Got it? He was supposed to make an intention. Got it? So Abu Hanifa says in this regard two things, that there are umur shar'iyya and there are umur hissiyya. Umur hissiyya means that you intended or you did not. Got it? You were thirsty. If you will make intention to drink cold water, it will quench your thirst. Yes or not?
Yes.
Yes. You did not have any intention of drinking water, but you were thirsty. And somebody put it by force in your mouth and you swallowed it. But you did not have the intention, so your thirst will never go anywhere. Or it will go. That is gone. Because that is something which is amr hissi. So amr hissi does not depend upon intention. It takes place itself. You got it or not? Yes, this is not the great man. Our Baba is a great man. And number two, he says that nusus are of four types. You should write it. Number one, yes. So Ismail, I want to give you some wonderful things. Got it? That is more beautiful than food. Yes? Or it is not? Text of Quran or Sunnah. Text, not test. Text of Quran and Sunnah. These are four types. قطعي الثبوت. قطعي الثبوت. That is number one. And number two, ظني الثبوت. قطعي الثبوت, which is proven for sure, 100%. Which is proven for sure, 100%. So you should write, the entire Quran is qat'i subut. Nobody should have any doubt regarding a single word of Holy Quran. Got it? That maybe it is or it is not. If somebody is like this, he will lose his iman. He will lose his iman. That's called qat'i subut. Got it? But ahadith, these are of two types. Yes. Some of them, that is qat'i subut, which is called mutawatir. So here, Quran and mutawatir hadith. Mutawatir hadith is that one that in each and every stage it is narrated by such a number of narrators that if you cannot conceive that they will make an agreement on telling lie. Because they are from different areas. Number one, they are pious people. Number two, yes. But still, they are narrating the same word. Got it or not it? So that's called mutawatir. So mutawatir is qat'i subut. But the second one, that is khabar wahid. Khabar wahid. And khabar wahid doesn't mean the narration of one guy. Maybe of one guy, or of two guys, or of three guys, or of four guys, or of five guys. As long as it has not arrived to the level of mutawatir, so that is called khabar wahid. It has not reached it. What? To the level of mutawatir, so that's called khabar wahid. Now, qat'i subut, each and every single ayah of Holy Quran or hadith mutawatir, that is qat'i subut. In wording, we don't have any doubt. In wording. But what it means, that is something else. What it means, that is something else. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Aqimus salata. Perform the prayer. So perform the prayer, that's the ayah of Holy Quran or the word of Holy Quran. Its meaning is known. What is iqamah and what is salat? You know performance and you know the prayer. The concept of prayer is known to you and the concept of iqamah is known to you. Got it? So that is called qat'i dalala. What? Qat'i dalala. So Shaykh Ismail, this is another ilm, so what should we do? You students. One more class. Yes. Qat'i dalala. The meaning is unanimously agreed upon. Nobody can say anything that no, iqamah means not performance. Yes, it means dancing or something. Yes, and prayer does not mean the prayer, or the salat doesn't mean the prayer. Salat means the walking. That you should start work. Nobody can say that because these two meanings very well known, literally in Arabic language. So that's why the dalalat of these words on its very meaning, that is certain. Its very meaning, that is certain. But there are words in Holy Quran, yes. The word itself, that's qat'i subut. But that is qat'i dalala, or that is not qat'i dalala, as we were mentioned, or we mentioned last night. Salasat quru. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَالْمُطَلَّقَاتُ يَتَرَبَّصْنَ بِأَنفُسِهِنَّ ثَلَاثَةَ قُرُوءٍ. That divorced woman, they should wait for 3 quru and not to do another marriage before 3 quru. They should wait for the passage of 3 quru. So now, word is certain because that is Quran. What is that? That is not working. Quru. Now this word, Thalatha, that is certain. What is certain? Meaning is certain. What does Thalatha mean? 3? Yes. Nobody can say 3.5. Yes, or 3 1/4, or 2.5, or 2 1/4. Everybody will say what Thalatha mean? 3. But this word, that they should wait for 3 quru. So what is quru? This is the plural of qur. Qur. Is the plural of qur. Now, what is qur? If you will go to Arabic language dictionary, so you will find out there that qur mean menses and qur mean purification after menses. Both are called qur. So the woman, she will be waiting for 3 purification periods after menses or for 3 menses. Got it? Now, Imam Shafi says, Rahimahullah, and Imam Malik both, that it means purification period. It means purification period. Abu Hanifa and Ahmad ibn Hanbal, Rahimahullah, they say menses period. Got it? As I mentioned time and again, that not 0.001% any one of these 4 Imam has ever put anything from their own. Nothing is there. If somebody know anything, they should tell us. Got it? So now, this is qurb. So Abu Hanifa and Imam Ahmad says that is menses period. They say purification period. And last night in this, we mentioned it that where from they say lugha and dictionary. It says it has 2 meanings. Are used for these 2 meanings. But Shafi and Malik, rahimahumullah, they say that in Holy Quran Allah says, Ya ayyuhan nabiyyu idha talaqtumun nisa fatalliquhunna li'iddatihinna. And Surah Talaq, the first ayah, that, O the Prophet, tell your ummah, when you are going to divorce your wives, yes, so fatalliquhunna li'iddatihinna. So divorce them, the word is like this. لِعِدَّتِهِنَّ. So Shafi and Malik says that this lam is in the meaning of fee. Fee عِدَّتِهِنَّ. They divorce them in iddah. So for sure iddah doesn't mean that you will be given them talaq. She is in iddah, she will, for example, if she is divorced, so there is no room for any other talaq. So they say فَطَلِّقُهُنَّ لِعِدَّتِهِنَّ. Yes, and this is a sunnah practice. Sunnah means what is the legal and legitimate way of talaq or divorce? Number 1, it should not be in menses time. It should not be, that is bid'ah. It should not be in menses time. That is bid'ah, but according to all 4 schools of jurisprudence, that happened. If somebody did it, still it worked. Yes, but he committed a sin. He committed a sin, but the talaq is done. Nobody can take a plea. Yeah. No one from Ummah said that if somebody will divorce his wife in menses, so it did not happen. We say it happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The bullet, you shot it at day or night or in good shape or bad shape and hit the chest of someone, yes, it is gone. Yes or not? You can take a plea, it should not have harmed it because it was in broad daylight. Oh, brother, bullet works. So this talaq is just like bullet. You did it in Dhuhr or you did it in Hayz. Yes, so it worked. Got it? Or not it? Yes. So anyhow, and somebody asked Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi that if that is bid'ah, so Shaykh, how it works? Yes. So he told him, because Prophet said it. He said, where the Prophet said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam? He said, Ibn Umar, radiyallahu ta'ala, he divorced his wife and she was in menses. And Sayyidina Umar came to the masjid for prayer and he told Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that Abdullah divorced his wife and she was in menses. So Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not tell him that it not happened. She is not divorced. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told him, Murhu falyuraji'aha. Murhu falyuraji'aha. Yes, tell him to make a ruju. So ruju is after talaq, that it is done. That's why he is making what? The ruju, because talaq was raja'i. So anyhow, li'iddatihinna means fi iddatihinna. So by this iddah mean when the talaq is according to sunnah, and all the imams they agreed upon, but the entire ummah agreed upon that Sunni talaq. What? Sunni, I don't use it in the meaning of Sunni and Shia. Yes, Sunni talaq means, yes, in Sunnah way. The talaq, in Sunnah way, that should be when she is neat and clean. Fi tuhrin lam tujama fihi. In that tuhur or purification, where the husband and wife did not beat each other. Why? Because it will prolong her iddah and waiting period. If they have met, maybe she has become pregnant and they do not know. But now, when the husband gave her the talaq, so now the waiting period will not be 3 tuhur or 3 menses, because after pregnancy, the menses does not happen. The blood does not come. So now she has to wait for 8+ months. So that is difficult for her. So that's why Prophet says, does not allow them. Don't do that. Fi tuhrin lam yujami' fihi. That he has not met her in that tuhur and purification. Yes, and before that tuhur, the menses was going on because pregnancy was not there. Because the moment the pregnancy took place, so the womb turned over. Yes, its mouth, it goes up. Then it does not accept any other thing. Got it or not? Yes. So now, لِعِدَّتِهِنَّ, that will be, and Imam Shafi and Imam Malik said that Allah called that iddah. So it means that iddah must be with purification periods. With what? With purification period. But Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullahi alayhi, he said that actually the thing is that Habiba radiyallahu ta'ala anha, the lady, she asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, inni imratun usbahazu, that I have some sickness, O the Messenger of Allah. Prophet said, what's that? So she said that my bleeding does not stop. Yes, this period bleeding does not stop. It is going on constantly and continuously. So what should I do? Because when that is the menses period, so the lady cannot pray, nor she can fast. Yes or not? Yes. So now the bleeding is going on more than 10 days. So what should I do? So Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told her, Ijlisi ayyama qur'iki, the same word. Ayyama, qur'iki, that wait or sit the days of your qur'. So maghtasili, when your days known, because habit of every woman is different. Some of them they have 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, 10 days. That is the utmost. Got it? So when those days are gone, so after that, that is not the menses blood. That is called the intermittent blood or istihaz. That's called what? Istihaz or intermittent blood. So intermittent blood, Prophet ﷺ told her, they take shower, summa tawazza'i li kulli salatin. But now you have this constant excuse. Yes, so you have to make wuzu not for prayer, but for time. So the moment the time of a prayer started, for example, 1 o'clock is the time of Zuhr. It will be going on up to 6 o'clock, for example. So now you have to make your wudu 1 o'clock. Got it? Just go for prayer. If the blood is still flowing, nothing happened to your wudu. Your wudu is done. And up to 6 o'clock, which is the last end of Salat Zuhr, Until that time, you are with wudu. You can do anything with that wudu where the wudu is required. But the moment the time passed and the Asr time entered, even though if in that whole time no any blood showed up, but your wudu is broken with the passage of time. Your wudu is broken with the passage. So Imam Abu Hanifa says, Rahmatullahi alayh, that there Rasulullah used the word qur in the meaning of menses, not in the meaning of tuhur and purification. And he supported his idea with a reason. With what? And the reason was that look, why this waiting period is. In Hadith, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, لِيُعْرَفَ أَنَّ رَحِمَهَا غَيْرُ مَشْغُولٍ. Yes, so we may know that there is no pregnancy. Because if the blood is coming, so it means pregnancy is not there. If the blood is not coming, it means that she is pregnant. Got it? So then she has to wait for delivery. Until delivery, she cannot make any nikah with anybody. Because she is in waiting period. So Abu Hanifa said, Rahmatullahi alayh, that the purpose of waiting period is to find out if there is any pregnancy. And pregnancy could be known not from purification, it could be known from bleeding. Could be known from bleeding. So that is the case. Got it? So anyhow, Imam said, Rahmatullahi alayh, that now Quran said 4 things regarding wudu. فَاغْسِلُوا وُجُوهَكُمْ وَأَيْدِيَكُمْ إِلَى الْمَرَافِقِ وَامْسَحُوا بِرُؤُوسِكُمْ وَأَرْجُلَكُمْ إِلَى الْكَعْبَيْنِ. As far as the case of intention is concerned, that is must for something shar'i, not for something hissi. Yes, for food, you made intention or you are not, but you ate it for food. For quench of thirst, you drank water with intention or without intention, your thirst is gone. For washing, you made intention or you did not, but water came on you, so you got washed. That is done. And number 2, the hadith you are referring to, إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ, that is not a mutawatir hadith, that is khabar wahid. And khabar wahid, that is zanniyu subut. That's what? That is not certain subut, that's what? Zanniyu subut. Yeah. So now when that is zanniyu subut, how you can put that hadith as an adding to qat'iyu subut? Got it? Got it, not it? Got it. That is a type of abrogation. So how you can abrogate the concept of Quran with a hadith? Got it? Got it or not? Got it. This is the difference. This is an issue of jurisprudence, that can a hadith abrogate Holy Quran? While the Holy Quran is the qat'iyyu subut, and hadith except mutawatir, that is the new subut. So Abu Hanifa said hadith cannot abrogate Quran. Yes. And Shafi and Imam Malik said that hadith can abrogate Quran. Even Imam Ahmad and Hanbal, in this case he is with Imam. But as far as the case of jurisprudence is concerned, they say that hadith is wahi, it can abrogate. We say wahi differ from wahi. Wahi? Huh? Differ from wahi. Got it? Number 2, according to them, the tartib and the sequence and the order, that is also farad, as Allah mentioned. فَاغْسِلُوا وُجُوهَكُمْ, so you will wash your face. وَأَيْدِيَكُمْ إِلَى الْمَرَافِقِ, then wash your hand. وَامْسَحُوا بِرُؤُوسِكُمْ, touch your head with wet hand. وَأَرْجُلَكُمْ إِلَى الْكَعْبَيْنِ, and then your feet. So the same tartib and the same sequence, that is followed according to them. So if somebody in wudu, he touched his head first, and then he washed his hand. Later on, he washed his feet, and in the end, he washed his face. According to Abu Hanifa, his wuzu is done. But according to all 3 of them, that is not. According to all 3 of them, it's not a wuzu. You cannot pray with it because you missed the sequence and the order mentioned in the ayah of Surah Al-Ma'idah. So Imam said, there is no order. There is no order. This is not tartib. Because we have to go back to ilm al-nahm or to ilm al-balagha, that in Arabic language, waw is not for sequence and order. Waw is only for atf and jama. Yes. If you will say, Ja'ani Zaydun wa Amrun wa Khalidun bil amsi. Yesterday, Zayd came to me, Amr came to me, and Khalid came to me. It doesn't mean that first Zayd showed up, then Amr showed up, then Khalid showed up. But you mean all three they came in different time. Yeah, but you mentioned the name of Khalid later on and the name of Zayd first one. Maybe he was the last one who showed up. Because waw is for ataf, that is not for sequence and tartib. Yes, if you said instead of waw, that ja'ani Zaydun fa'amrun fa'khalidun. Instead of wa'amrun wa khalidun, you said fa'amrun fa'khalidun. So now fa in Arabic language, that is for tartib and sequence. It means that first Zayd showed up, then Amr came, then after him Khalid came. But here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that first all together wash these four things. All together? So Abu Hanifa says that this tartib is sunnah, that is not farad. So if you performed or you did your wudu in a different order, you wash your hand first, and then you wash your feet, then you wash your face, and next time you touch in your head. Your wudu is done, just go ahead and do it. Because once again, there is no tartib, and the same practice which is required, it took place. The organ got washed. So just go ahead and do that. Got it? So that is the second thing. The third thing is, which is according to Imam Malik, rahmatullahi alayh. These two things are farz, niyyah, and this tartib. That is farz according to all three of them. But that's called wala. Wala means continuation in these actions, one after the other, without any interval in between. Without any interval in between. So that is farz according to Imam Malik. You have to do your wuzu and to perform your wuzu from A to Z all at once. Yes. But if you wash your face and then you recall your mind for something and you are looking for Dawjan. So you are coming here where Dawjan. You entered to that room and then you went to kitchen and you went out there to look for Dawjan. And already you have washed your face. Then you came back. Got it? And you washed your hands. Otherwise it took an interval of 3, 4, 5 minutes. Got it? Yes. So if that interval, so Imam Abu Hanifa rahmatullah alayhi says that wala and continuation is sunnah, that is not farz. That's sunnah. Only according to Imam Malik that is farz. Because if you did this job, as I mentioned regarding Dawjan, so he said that once again when you came back, you have to start once again from the very beginning. Got it? Abu Hanifa said that the wash took place. What it means? What happened to your face? Yeah. Got it? Yes. So according to him, that is sunnah. According to Imam Malik, that is farz. And only Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal says that to say Bismillah in the beginning, that is farz. Because of the hadith Kullu Amrin Zibal. Now the next topic is the topic of sunnah of wudu. Number one, intention. As we mentioned before, that Abu Hanifa says intention is sunnah. We talk about that. Number two, to wash your hands up to your wrist first. Because this is the ala, this is the tool, you are going to use it for your wudu. This is what is the tool. So first you have to clean the tool. Yes, Dawjan when he is cooking for us the tea, so first he washes what? The cooking part, the tool, and even the thermos and everything. Got it? So this is the tool. You have to wash it. Got it? And there is a hadith narrated by Imam Bukhari, Imam Muslim, Imam Abu Dawud, Imam Tirmidhi, Nisai, and Ibn Majah. We call them sitta. We call them what? Sitta. Yes. Sitta means the sixth. Yes. When Bukhari and Muslim both have narrated a hadith and not others, so we say Rawahu Shaykhan. The two Shaykh narrated it. Say, the two Shaykh. Yes. When the four, Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi, Nisai, and Ibn Majah, they have narrated, so then we say Rawahul Arba'a. That the four. So by four we mean this. Yes. Or for example, if Ibn Majah is not narrated and the other three, so we say Rawahul Arba'a illa Ibn Majah. That the four narrated it but not Ibn Majah. So it means Ibn Majah, that is dropped from four. But that is the use of the word. What we use in Ilm al-Hadith. Rawahul Arba'a illa Ibn Majah. Or Rawahul Arba'a illa Tirmidhi. That the four ashab, we call them Ashab al-Sunan. We call them what? Ashab al-Sunan, because their books are called Sunan. Their books are called Sunan. Like the book of Imam Bukhari is called Sahih. So Sahih doesn't mean they're correct. Yes. Then you have to say that the book of Imam Tirmidhi is not correct. Or the Musnad of Ibn Asakir is not correct. Or the Musannaf of Abdul Razak is not correct. Yes. Or the Hilya of Razin is not correct. The Abu Na'im is not correct. Or the Sunan of Darimi is not correct. You know what I'm saying? Sahih actually gets a term used for a specific type of book which has 8 different chapters. 8 different chapters. Later on we will talk in Ilm al-Hadith, inshallah. So for today, I think this. I have to look.